Okay, an answer key for this. Number one, we're going to look inside the parentheses first, and we're going to do the exponents first. So that would get me 1. So then I would have 3 plus 1 times 4. Next thing I'm going to do is this right here. So I'd have 4 times 4 is 16. Second one, there is no parentheses, no exponents, but we do have addition and subtraction. And remember, we're going to do this from left to right. So first we'd have 1 plus 9, which is 10. Don't get tricked and do this one first. Okay. Down here, we've got parentheses. So we're going to do each of these exponents within the parentheses first. 3 cubed is 27. 1 squared is 1. So then we have 27 times 1, which is going to happen first. And so then we're going to have 4 times 27. That would get me 100 plus another 8, which is 108. Here we're going to do inside the parentheses first. So this would get me 8 squared minus 1. 8 squared is 16 minus 1 is 15. Moving along, we're going to do our parentheses first here. So 7 plus 6 is 13. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So then we have 13 minus negative 1. That's going to happen next because we just have subtraction and addition first. You don't have to worry about this being in parentheses because there's nothing to do here. I'm just making sure we don't mix up our negatives here. So 13 minus a negative 1 would be like adding 1, so I'd get 14 plus 1, and our final answer would be 15. Over here, we're going to multiply first and then divide because we're moving left to right. So we'd get 16 divided by 4 is 4. Here we're going to subtract first. So you have 0 plus 8 is 8. We'll divide, get 1, multiply, get 24, add them together, and we get 25. Here we would multiply first, my bad, 40, and then I'm just going to drop everything down. Then we would subtract, so we're going to get negative 2 plus 40, which would get me positive 38, my bad. Over here, we're going to do everything inside the parentheses first. I'm going to work on the left to begin with. So this would get me first 8, because I'm going to do that, plus 3. And then inside this parentheses, first thing I'm going to do is multiply here. So I'm going to get 56 divided by 2. Now we're going to do this parentheses and these parentheses. So this would get me 11. 56 divided by 2 would be 28. Then we're going to multiply 11 by 28. 10 times 28 would get me 280 plus another 28 would get me 308. Maybe check me on that one. Okay, moving along. Here is 8 squared is 64 plus 5 cubed is 5 times 5 is 25, so times another 5 would be 125. Yeah. Minus 5 plus 1. Then we're going to move left to right. So 64 plus 125, that would be 185 plus 4 would get me 189. Minus 5 plus 1, this would get me 184 plus 1, which is 185. And then over here, again, we're going to set this kind of aside and we're going to just work within the parentheses. First, we need to do the exponents, so I'm going to do each of those exponents. This is going to be 4, this is going to be 64, and then I'm going to drop everything else. So 9 plus 4 minus plus divided by 4. Now we're going to do the division in the parentheses. So 64 divided by 4 is 16. 4 minus 4 plus 9 plus, so now we're going to subtract. We'd get 0 plus 16, then we'd have 9 plus 16, which is 25. If I made a mistake, please let me know, but I think we're probably good. Here is your answer key.